What's your body count? Let's say I was paralyzed. Would you give me a blood gift?
When was the last time?
Or like, you know
What
I'm
the?
saying? Yo, it's your boy, Everyday Eric, and we got a little special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? I think this is my first time presenting him. So, I mean, if you want to present yourself to them, you know who you are, you know?
No, you have to. I think
we
that's
have to
what
say
you
who you are.
My name's Des.
What do you do? Social security number? Yo, but we're going to be doing a little truth or drink. You know what I'm saying? I feel like throughout the relationship, I really haven't asked a couple of questions because I don't want to, I don't want to ask. Because then I don't want to be getting bothered and being like, damn, what does she mess with? Something with a bigger blammer than me.
You're gonna ask personal questions like that?
I have to. Wait, what questions do you have?
Mine are not like that.
Nah.
Well, one of them is. One of them is, and I know you're gonna drink when I ask.
They have to be like good questions though. We can't bore them.
No, they are good questions.
You can't be like, what's your favorite color?
No.
And I'm like, I don't want to, say my favorite color and then take a shot. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We got that Henny. We took it back to the bay. You know what I'm saying? But yo, so if you don't want to answer a question, you have the option to take a shot. We're already 3 shots in right now. So I'm already starting to sweat. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I think you should start it off. Start it up, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a truth or drink. I don't want to answer it, which they have to be questions where I don't want to answer though.
No, but I'll start off easy.
Easy?
And then I know there's a question that I'm gonna ask that you're not gonna want to answer.
No?
No.
You should have had like 5 more of those.
Have you ever thought about breaking up with me? If yes, when and why?
A lot of times. A lot of times. Not like literally, you know what I'm saying? You do get me a little bit annoyed sometimes. Not like annoyed in a negative way, but like damn. I'm just not used to, I've always told you, I'm just not used to being like in a relationship. So I think that now that I'm with you and you kind of made me want to be in one, it's a lot of patience that I have to practice. A lot of patience that I have to practice, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like if I have certain arguments that I want to, that we have, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not over the argument. I'm not used to having arguments because I just, cut it off and then I'm like out of there.
Okay, go ahead.
What's your body count?
I already told you, but
no, you can't say that you've already told me.
What if my family watches this?
Oh, if you're concerned about that question,
No,
you know what I'm saying?
As far as they're concerned, it's only been you.
Have you ever cheated on somebody?
No, I've never cheated on anybody. I don't believe in that.
No.
I think I got a personal vendetta against cheaters.
Why?
Because my dad, my biological dad, would cheat on my mom.
Damn, the drink.
He was a cheater.
He was a cheater? I feel like all Mexican dads kind of like have cheated.
Yeah, he was a cheater.
That's true.
And so that's why I don't like it. That was like I think my mom telling me the story of her finding out she was pregnant with my older brother. Mm-hmm. That story stuck with me, and ever since then I've had a vendetta against it. So
against
no,
cheaters.
I've never cheated.
You never cheated?
No.
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
That was a question I had for you too.
I know. I felt like we were gonna have some similar questions,
yeah.
But trust me, my spicy question is gonna be like the last 3 ones, bro. I'm gonna spice it up real quick.
What is your favorite memory of us as a couple?
That's not gonna make me want to drink, baby. Then okay, the next question has to be a spicy one.
Yeah.
My favorite memory.
I'll
take a shot.
No.
I think my favorite memory, probably the first day we met. And we should low-key talk about that because we always had a vendetta or a disagreement as to how. You know what we should actually say right now? Because she was geeking over here for it, bro.
No, I wasn't.
She saw me playing at the roulette tables and was like, yo, I need me some of that. Well, tell them how is it that you supposedly...
Okay, from the last video that we were doing, the audio got cut off, so like our story never finished.
Oh yeah. We can't get too into deep because we gotta go back to the truth or drink.
Basically, I was doing my job.
Oh, and so your job is to get at?
No, but specifically with you, I said something because I had to.
Blueface, baby.
I don't know what came over me to say something that day, but I did. And I was
just being a little spicy.
I was like, oh, like you were here yesterday. And he was
like,
yeah.
Put down in the comments down below. First, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because she's saying that she came up to me and told me, oh, you were here yesterday? Who's gonna come up to you and tell you were here yesterday without an obvious thing of being like...
Well, first of all, you gotta know the context. I was a cocktail server, so I was walking around like saying drinks, and as I'm passing by him, I see him and I'm like, oh, like, hey, you were here yesterday. Drinks? Like, that's my job.
But if it was some food you didn't fuck with, you would have not told.
No, of course not. I said that's why I don't know what made me say something. It was meant to be. That's why.
So you meet this Guido.
You're not a Guido.
I'm a Guido. But no, because my story is that she came up to me and when I asked for a water, bro, when you go to the casino, they always give you, the water.
That was after you already asked for my Instagram, for my information.
Oh, yeah, because I like
He already asked for my
like
information. We were already following each other on social media. We still didn't say anything. He still already invited me out to drink. He invited me out to, he's like, oh, we should go get drinks. And I was like, yeah, like, I only have one day off. At that time, I was working 2 jobs. And the thing that I liked about him was he kept his word. Because I said, like, oh, like, I wouldn't be able to go out for, like, another 2 weeks. And when that 2-week mark hit, that's when we went out, like, literally.
Yeah, but because you sent me the bus, and then I was like, you know what?
Yeah, because he's a gambler addict, so he would go often.
Happily, not sadly.
And I seen him, and at that time, I worked with my friend, and I call her Miss Girl. And I was like, oh my gosh, Miss Girl, casino guy's here. And then she's like, where?
She called me casino guy, bro. Like, what? She's probably like, which one?
No, there's only one casino guy.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, he's wearing this hat and this jacket, whatever. And so she goes out of the service bar and she like looks, and then she comes back and she's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna go say hi? And I was like, I don't know, should I? She was his number one advocate during that time. She was just like, yeah. So then I go and I was like, hey. And then he asks, I was like, do you want a drink? He's like, no, just a water. So instead of the regular schmegular Yamava waters, the little, I was like, you know what, I'll give him a Voss water. You have to pay for those, but...
A Voss waters are like $10. That's how I know you feel me.
A Yamava? I don't remember how much they were, but the Voss waters were like this big, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to give him a regular schmegular water. I'll give him a Voss water, It was nice and cold and crisp in the fridge, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, it smacked. I feel important. I was like, damn, I got that Voss water.
Off of water.
But anyways, here we are.
Risen them up. Off of Voss water.
Voss water.
Were you to ask me a question?
Yeah.
No, didn't you already ask me a question?
Okay, your turn then.
Oh no, what was your favorite memory of us? Our first date?
Oh yeah, our first date. Yeah. No. When I met you.
Oh, when you met me.
Yeah, the casino when I met you. That was my first day. Alright, this is my question. I remember it because it's a spicy one, but it's kind of funny. If I really, really wanted you, let's say I was paralyzed from my feet, knock on wood, and I really wanted you to give me a blumpkin, would you give me a blumpkin? Let's say I was like, okay, I really want you to give me a blumpkin, babe. Like, that's one of my biggest fetishes. Would you do it?
When you're paralyzed?
Would you do it? I mean, you don't have to answer it.
Oh yeah. Really trying to think that
I really wanted a blumpkin. I was like, in case if you don't know what a blumpkin is, it's when a shawty gives you a fellatio while you're just dropped off.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of fart. No, I wouldn't, Beba. I'm so sorry.
No, if I really wanted to.
Beba, I'm so sorry. You could get the regular schmegular when you're sitting down, not taking a deuce.
Paralyzed?
You're gonna be sitting down most of the time anyway.
Knock on wood again, cause damn. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I would not. I'm so
personally,
sorry.
Personally, I ain't saying that's one of my favorite. I just thought it was a good question. I don't want no blumpkin either. Stinky breath. Yeah.
Stinky breath, stinky butt.
I mean, that's where the, you know what I'm saying? That's where the bad energy comes out.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that.
That's wild. What would you do if somebody did ask you that? Like a boyfriend ask you, like, I want a blumpkin. Would you look at them different?
I would.
Right? I think I would too. It's like if the girl tells you, like, eat it out while she drops a deuce. Like, girls don't fart, or use the restroom. But.
Alright, fine. I got one. Alright. When was the last time you masturbated?
Okay, yo. I mean, I haven't had the necessity to, because you know what I'm saying? I think that it's important for a guy to not do that anymore. And I have my partner, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we haven't done anything, but...
No, just when was the last time? You don't have to explain.
Oh,
I told you.
There's no point for nobody to know that, bro. I haven't masturbated since I was like 14, but I'm grown as man.
No, I haven't taken a shot. You gotta ask better questions.
What about to see about that one? Oh, that Sam, you did that, huh?
You can't ask the same questions that I asked.
Oh, have you ever done the nasty in your parents' bed? Damn, bro. I'm trying to give you the question so you can take a shot, bro.
No.
Never?
No.
Never. Me neither.
Why you look like that? What's your favorite sex position?
You know what? I'm a every position type of guy. But if I had to pick one, you know which one.
Which one? So you're either gonna take a shot or you're gonna say it?
From the back, baby.
The back?
Yeah, from the pooper. I just played. I like doggy. That's my go-to. Not my go-to, but like...
You don't see my face when you're a doggy.
I mean, it's not that. It's just that... Don't you think that the doggy is just so... like, legendary?
No.
It's so legendary. It's just like... I mean, I like missionary, but it's still a little bit like... like,
Well,
if I'm
that's
going through
boring.
it... Like, if I'm going through it and I'm really, like, about to... Like, I'm like, oh, I can't do no face expressions because you're looking at me.
What?
And when I'm hitting it... You know what I'm saying?
Is that what guys think?
I don't think they think that, but it's like you're trying not to make it seem like you're about to, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be
No.
like, oh, like, you know, and then when you're in the other position, not looking,
is that what
you're
you
like,
think?
you can like, oh, like.
That's what guys think?
I mean, that's what I think.
That's a boring position.
Yeah.
Not even from the side.
Nah, I
not
mean,
even from-
that's you right there where you gotta make it boring or not. You can make it not boring. I don't think you ever made it boring. If let's say you got to like meet me, right?
Mhm.
And then this is the first time, you know, we were gonna do nasty. If I had a 2-inch blammer when you first met me, would you have still been with me?
What's 2 inches?
What do you mean was 2 inches? 2 inches?
Yeah, like
Your
hard?
eyes, like, yeah, like 2 inches. Like, so it's like basically.
so a micro penis. Would I still be with you?
Yeah, will you still be with me?
The honest answer.
You don't have to answer.
Oh yeah, I don't have to answer. I mean, I feel like I could. The honest
She's not just trying.
answer.
She's not trying to take no shots.
I mean, I can answer and then take a shot.
You want to take a shot just for the video? Let's take a shot just for the video. A 2-inch blammer. 2-inch blammer.
I just think you would have to do a lot to make up for it. I think in any case, if a guy, because there's cases where, I mean, guys have micro penises. There's men that have that exist in the world, and they have to get married. They have to have kids. Like,
Hey, I wonder who marries them though.
yeah, but you know what? Maybe they're really good at making a girl orgasm, because you know what?
Because they're like experts in like.
Because they're experts in just like flicking the bean or something. I don't know.
the beaters.
You know, they might be really good at that, and so the girl's just satisfied.
That's crazy.
And you can get toys, you can get things to spice
Nah,
things
but
up.
I don't think it's the same thing though. If it, like when a girl gets penetrated, I don't think it's even how much a guy is able to flick the beam or like somehow just or like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't think that is equivalent or adds or makes up for a guy having like a little blammer.
I don't know. I mean,
That'd be sad.
as long as you can
That'd be
bear
a sad
children,
life, bro.
as long as you can bear children, you know,
I don't even think
your
they would-
purpose is fulfilled. You just gotta be able to make some kids and make your woman orgasm. That's it.
I don't even think you'll be able to put him in there. That shit too. You know what I mean?
2 inches? That's like the size of. How many
No,
inches
that's
is this?
yeah. You wouldn't know, huh?
I said how many?
Chill. But she's trying to act like she don't drink. Right? She over here coughing and all that. You be drinking. The
I
first
just went down
time.
the wrong pipe.
So when I first met her, she did not smoke or drink or nothing, right? I remember the first
I had
time
previously. Let's not give false pretenses. I had previously. I just stopped for a very long time.
when I met you, you said you didn't.
Yes, I
I
did
didn't
not.
go into detail, but it's your thing. She said she didn't, and when she took that first shot of Henny, bro, I was like, yo, this girl went to
It
Chico
wasn't
State.
Henny.
This girl went to Chico State, bro.
It was tequila.
No, it was Henny.
It was?
We at the beginning, I remember I got a
No,
Henny.
I don't think I believe you.
Yeah. I always liked the tequila with pineapple, but first it was like Henny, for sure.
All right. Have you ever fantasized about having a threesome with me? And if yes, who would be your ideal person?
Have you a threesome with you?
Have you ever fantasized about having a threesome with me?
Is it like honest? Okay, I haven't fantasized it. I haven't fantasized it.
You already failed. That was a trick question, Eric.
Bro,
The
I
answer is
haven't-
no.
No, I haven't Did you just hear what I just said? I said I haven't fantasized it, but I think that for every guy, like they always wanted to like have that. But
No.
with my partner, no, I'm not saying. Are you gonna let me finish or not?
That's wrong.
With my partner, nah, because my partner, I share intimacy and stuff like that, so I think I wouldn't. But if it comes down to like,
I
other
said
shit-
with me. Have you ever fantasized
I
with
know,
You're
and
not
I just
answering the
answered
question.
the question. I said no. I said no, but I'm saying in general terms, like I think guys do fantasize it, but not with their partner. I'm just saying in general, but with you, no.
me? Oh, it's because you start off by saying, let me be honest.
I know you're here all scared and shit. Like relax. Sheesh. Have you ever faked an orgasm with me. What the hell is so funny, bro? What the hell is so funny, bro?
Are we being honest or no? I'm just kidding.
I mean, yeah, we're being honest. So you don't gotta drink.
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Wow, you have, bro. You have.
Baby, you gotta cut this out.
I actually wanna know. I actually wanna know now. Gosh damn. Because it's a difference. Because you said that supposedly I'm the first guy that, you know what I'm saying, that done that for you. But when was that situation now? But when was that situation now?
Huh?
When it was the first time that you, like, faked it?
Probably in the beginning.
In the beginning?
Yeah.
But how did you fake something that you supposedly didn't even know how it was?
Same how I did every other time before. No.
You never had nobody before me, bruh. I mean, I guess you did, bruh. Damn, I didn't even know that. And I asked you before. That's wild. Was it because I was too long or because it was just like what?
Too long.
Oh, yeah. I'd be kind of lasting sometimes and I'd just be like, shh.
How would you describe the way I taste?
Is that just a drink? Shh. I mean, no. You always had a good body odor. Tastes like skin. But it's like, was that good? You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to lick it.
You should never know. Never know. You smell good. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but I mean, I would just describe it tastes good. When we first met, were you wondering if I had a big Johnson or a small Johnson?
I don't know. I didn't wonder that.
No, you didn't wonder that?
I did not wonder that.
Yeah.
No. I just think I liked you for you.
For me?
And I did like him because when he went to the casino, he was in Crocs, muscle tank, and I think shorts.
Bro, I'm into trying to make some money. I'm not over there trying to get at girls. So that's when you came up to me, because you say you don't remember that, but like we crossed paths and then you were over here like all geeking, looking at me, looking like you just saw the most handsome man ever. And then after that, I was just like, oh, whatever. And then when you came and asked me, I was like, shh. I did have like a muscle shirt type of thing, like what a
It was the
shirt.
Iron Maiden?
The Iron Maiden shirt with some sweats and Crocs, bro.
With shorts.
Yeah, no. I have my sweats. What is the craziest place you've ever had sex at? And you don't gotta answer it, but.
Oh yeah, I don't have to answer that. I'll take a shot.
I mean, if you did want to answer, you can't answer it.
No. I'll take a shot.
Is that crazy?
No, not really. I mean, I don't think.
Was it with me or with somebody else?
Was it you, baby?
With me? I mean, just because you don't want to answer it, I mean, I guess we gotta take the shot, you know what I'm saying?
You're taking a shot too?
I can't even take one. I'm over here trying to take a shot.
What's one thing about me that you find difficult to accept?
Your stubbornness.
You
like
think
when you're really...
I'm stubborn?
A little bit. When you're really trying to get your point across, and even though you might be wrong, and sometimes you just are simply wrong, it's just that you just are determined to be right. And then I'm just like, bruh, like, no, you're not right. And I think deep down inside, you know that you're not right, but you just want to be right. Like, you know, to win the argument type shit.
That's exactly how I feel about you. I always think that you think that you're right. You do, baby. You always think that you're right.
I'm not always right. Just like 98% of the time, I'm right. No. 2% of the time, I give it to you.
This is the crazy part. Like, I know I'm right, but there's only a handful of times that I can prove it with, like, hardcore concrete proof.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do prove it to him, he's like, oh, like, you know, like, but other times he's like, no. Most of the time I'm right, and you don't even know. You just think that you're right all the time.
Yeah, I am right most of the time.
No, I said you think you are.
What is your favorite part of my body?
That was one of my questions.
And it can be my meat.
Favorite part of your body? It's between your lips, your hands, or...
What about my hands?
I just think you have nice hands for a guy. What's your biggest turn on?
Probably your ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That shit be getting me going, bro. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to cut the camera right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. What is your biggest fetish? And that you like, a fetish that you don't wanna like say.
A fetish?
Or that you never told anybody.
You know, very oddly, maybe the back of your neck.
The back of my neck?
When you get like a fresh cut?
That's kind of weird, bro. Because that's just, I should be saying that. I should be saying that, the back of your neck. You never see the back of my neck.
Huh?
Pause.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
like when you get a
guys
haircut
have
and
like
you're
a
over
fresh
there.
cut and their neck looks just nice and like.
Yeah. I just haven't had that in a minute because I'm growing out my hair. I did braid my hair and I didn't do
Maybe that's what attracted me to you. Because
yeah,
you used to always get a haircut like once a week.
weekly. Yeah. And then I just started growing out my hair because I really wanted braids. And I got my braids and I didn't even do any content. So I was like, damn. So I need to go get them braided again. But definitely.
No, you need to cut your hair again the way that it
I
was when I met you.
I do kind of need to cut my hair. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm getting tired of this long hair. I just need to braid more often. The lady charged me like almost like 200 to get my braids. And she didn't even do that much of like a good job. So that's how I was like, no, it was cool. Like she did a good job. But I think I wanted cornrows instead of braids. But I didn't know like the difference. Cause like they started coming out like the second day. Remember they were coming off already? So I was like, bruh, like, what is your biggest pet peeve of mine?
Biggest pet peeve?
Yeah.
Which one do I choose from? I'm just kidding.
Yo, and comment down below if you guys want to like have any questions that we should have asked. Make sure you comment down below because maybe we missed a lot of questions that we know we should have answered and we didn't.
I know. I just googled.
Yeah, we'll do her last one, and then me last one, and then we'll cut it off right there.
What is your honest opinion about my family?
Oh, I mean, all in all, I really fuck with your family. I think that they're really cool people. They're genuine, and I don't think that they fake it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that no, they're cool people. I think that they're like cool people, like in general. Nothing like too crazy. Yeah. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. How did you feel the first time when I made you? You know what I'm saying?
This is TMI.
You don't gotta drink. That's what I'm saying. You don't gotta take. You can take a shot.
I had always told myself that the guy to make me orgasm for the first time ever, I'm gonna marry him. So I remember the first time that you did, and it was like further into the relationship with me and you. I was genuinely shocked. I remember being like, this guy is like, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And then I thought back to my thoughts of, I'm gonna have to marry the guy who first makes me, you know. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. I remember looking at you and being like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know when that was really, but
I don't remember like specifically like what we were doing that day or whatever. I just remember what I was thinking when it happened, and I was just like, dang, like I said I was gonna marry the first guy that made me do the big O.
The big O plastic.
And I revealed to him that he was the first guy to ever make me do that.
Yeah, I didn't believe it though. I think because you know what
though,
I think a lot of girls
don't. But I'm not
I think a lot of girls.
it.
I think a lot of girls like don't really do that though.
What?
Like they don't. They deal with guys, and they don't really like ever had that experience. They just have dealt with guys that just kind of. Because personally, me when I am with my partner, or, you know, like I like to pleasure like you. Like I was saying, my camera just died, so we're about to end it right here. But I think a lot of guys don't like they're not the type to want to like pleasure the girls or like the girl that they're with. So that's why maybe like a lot of girls haven't dealt with that or had that experience, which is pretty selfish from the guy. But
I feel like every woman in this world, I don't care who you are, has faked it. I don't think there's one woman in this world that hasn't.
So you faked the movie? I mean, you basically just said it, and I didn't even know that.
Every woman has.
Damn, bruh.
Every woman has.
I need to take the Bluetooth. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This might be the first of many videos that we do. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like an introduction of you guys getting to the meter. I wish we would have ended it on the camera, but look, freaking camera over there, bruh. We did the whole setup and everything, but
use the shoe rack.
The shoe rack. Yo, make sure you like, comment, and please subscribe. Tell them to subscribe, man.
Subscribe.